As the New Jersey Institute of Technology continues to grow, the need for more student events grows along with it. Both social and academic events are pertinent to the development and happiness of our students here at NJIT. With a larger population of students, more resources are required to service all of those in attendance at events. From Halloween parties to study sessions, our students have found that interacting with one another outside of the classroom has greatly helped with networking and building connections. However, in order to fund these events, a greater budget is necessary. The additional funds would mainly go towards more keynote speakers and performers, providing adequate refreshments, giveaways, and prizes, hosting more student recognition ceremonies, and providing more leadership and development seminars. Keynote speakers. The benefits of having keynote speakers and public performers here is that students greatly benefit from hearing professionals who were once where they were. These speakers and performers will be able to impart wisdom and share their experiences, which will aid our students in keeping on track, finding a job, and many others. Food and prizes. Additional food is a must for our events here. Because the amount of food that we currently order from gourmet dining services isn't enough to feed all of the students that attend, usually some issues arise. Many times the food provided runs out way too quickly, which is unfair to the students that were unable to eat. Similarly, more prizes and giveaways will boost morale and encourage more students to come to the events here on campus. It is apparent that not many of our students participate in extracurricular activities or events, so anything we can do to change that would greatly benefit the university. Student recognition. Recognition isn't really a focus here at NJIT. Speaking from a student's point of view, it would be nice for our faculty, staff, and administration to recognize the accomplishments, dedication, and hard work of the students. This will allow students to know that their good job hasn't gone unrecognized and will also encourage those that are not doing quite as well to do better. Leadership and development. As mentioned before, our students at NJIT typically do not get involved in extracurricular activities, which limits their ability to develop their leadership, team building, and public speaking skills. These seminars will give students the opportunity to build their skills, which in turn will prepare them for a career after college. So, what's our work schedule look like? Week 1 will conduct surveys amongst students about the programs they'd like to see executed during all common hours of the week. So this means we'll walk around, different students will escort me, and we will poll students about what they'd like to see during the common hours when they're usually available. Week 2, we'll meet with the members of the Student Activities Council, the Residence Hall Association, and the Student Senate to evaluate these responses. Then, at this meeting, we will decide which programs won the majority vote. Week 3, we will meet with the Student Activities Council's Residence Hall Association, Student Senate, and Donna Minnick, the Campus Center Director, to create a calendar for our events. Week 4, we'll book reservations for all of the events planned for the spring semester with Latasha Wilson. She's the Assistant Director of Campus Center Reservations. Week 5, we will book, order, and or purchase anything needed for the first event of the semester. This means foods, prizes, performers, etc. So, resources. Who do we contact? First is the Student Activities Council, also known as SAC for short. They're responsible for planning and hosting most of the student-run events here on NJIT campus. This group of talented young students will be great at helping us plan the events. Next is Student Senate. The Student Senate here, along with having capable members, has a budget large enough to supplement the money needed to make these events happen. Working with them will increase the event budget. Next is the Residence Hall Association, also known as RHA. As president of the Residence Hall Association, widely known as RHA as I mentioned before, I can speak on the importance of reaching out to and maintaining a good relationship with the resident students. RHA has a great rapport with residents here and has a vast influence in the residence halls. This will allow our events to be wonderfully publicized. Additionally, RHA has many events on campus, so input and assistance would be beneficial. Next is Donna Minnick, the NJIT Campus Center Director. As Director of the Campus Center, Donna is in charge of the on-campus activities here. This means she has a wealth of knowledge when it comes to planning, running major events on campus. Not only that, but she has access to dozens of Campus Center staff that can act as manpower for the events. Last but not least is Latasha Wilson, the NJIT Campus Center Assistant Director. Possessing the control of which groups and student organizations get what spaces on campus, Latasha is essential to the success of these events. Location can mean everything when it comes to planning, so it's important to maintain a good relationship with her in order to get spaces needed. Funding and support. So here you have a look at our budget. The first thing that we would like to allocate is $1,000 for advertisement. All of our advertisements would be through the Canon Resource Center here for printing. Next is food. We would like to allocate $5,000 for that. This price is based on all of the prices for the food that can be found on the Gourmet Dining Services website here at NJIT. Next are prizes, $2,000. This would be for any gift cards that we would like to give away, any speakers, or any other prizes that the planning team would decide on. Our guest speaker and performer, $2,000 as well. This is if we would like to bring any guest speakers in, any performers, dancers, etc. Decorations, $1,000, and miscellaneous is $1,000. The miscellaneous was act as a cushion for us if we should decide that we need to spend more money than we have. So the total amount requested is $12,000. From funding and support, our potential funders and the people we would like to support us are as follows: the Campus Center, Dean of Students, Student Senate, Athletics Department, Student Activities Council, also known as SAC, and the Residence Hall Association, also known as RHA. You've reached the end of our proposal. I hope that this has clarified any questions that you might have had. Attached, you will find a written proposal that breaks down everything I said a little bit further. Thanks for your time.